Hi lovies, good morning. Again, my name is Filipina Petite, and if you're a newbie here, welcome in my small house. January 3, this means today is another day, it's another video. And today, I am going to film one of the requested video that I got in 2022, and that is to tell you my struggle living as a province girl. Now, disclaimer that this is not to complain about my life. I'm so happy and contented with my life, lovies. And this is just to give you an idea that you might also experience this if ever you want to come here, retire in the Philippines. You probably experience these things that I am going to discuss in this video. So if you are prepared and if you are already subscribed, let's begin with the first one. I am talking about the noise, which is karaoke until morning. So, okay, not unless you have your own property, you will have your own privacy when you come here, when you decide that you want to retire here. But if ever you will live the way of life that we have right now, it will be hard for your lovies. So one struggle that I always encounter, now that there is occasion like New Year, let's say holiday or Christmas, a lot of my neighbors are singing in the karaoke. So that will make you confuse which music you want to listen, because people are singing over here, people singing in the karaoke there and here, and your back, behind you, or in front of your house. So imagine that, okay? Next one, dogs barking. So I know dogs will help us to determine if ever there's someone trying to break in our house or there's something going on outside. But one struggle that we always experience is because there are lots of stray dogs here in the Philippines. Like, as in anywhere, guys, you will see a lot of stray dogs. So we are not like Middle East, where they are taking all the stray animals and then they would take care of it, or I don't know what they're doing with them. But here in the Philippines, imagine in my compound, because my sister, another sister, brother, another sister, I think there will be like 30 dogs. So imagine if they feel that there's something, all of them will bark at night. Next one, so many of you are getting pissed off of my roosters. That is the reason why I sold a lot of my chickens and I only have one rooster right now. So although rooster can help me to wake up early, to be an early bird, some of you would always complain that my background is always full of the sound of the rooster, like roosters crowing. I only have one, so I hope you will not get annoyed by it, okay? Again, I'm not complaining. This is just what you might experience, especially the roosters and the dogs, guys, okay? You don't have escape because that is the thing here in the Philippines. Next one, typhoon or bad weather anytime. So another struggle that I have is living in this type of house, and we all know that there are like 20 typhoon that are coming inside in our country, and we need to be prepared all the time. So imagine you will take up like 3 days for you to keep everything so that the rain would soak all your things, your belongings. So you have to make sure that it is safe from the rain, okay? Typhoon is not a joke, guys, and I know that some of you already experienced the hurricane. I think it's the same with the typhoon. So that's what also we experience here in the Philippines. All right, rain and humid. Okay, I mentioned in my previous videos about the rain for 3 weeks. You cannot sell, you cannot go out. If you go out, it feels like you are not comfortable because it's muddy all over the places that you will go. So you will just get stuck inside the house doing nothing, cleaning. That's what I do whenever it is raining, because you cannot clean outside. Your backyard, you cannot go out. You cannot go to sell or anything you want to do outside. About humid, a lot of you been asking me, is it hot in the Philippines? The answer is yes. So anytime, lovies, there will be a humid weather. So you have to be prepared, because even though there are rainy season here, we are tropical country, so it is hot You need to bring your sunblock if you have the sensitive skin for you to avoid sunburn, your hat or towel, and enjoy the Philippines. Third, we have, okay, looking for a job. I don't know if I am the only one, but I can say that Philippines has a very high standard when it comes on accepting employees. So it's really hard for me to compete, especially for those people who has a degree, because that's what Philippines is. I mean, not only me. I know that so many people, Filipino viewers, that can relate to this type of issue, because it's hard for us to look for a job if you are just a high school graduate. You need to prove a lot if you want to get the job, even if the salary that they offer every day is like $4, $6 for 12 hours. And imagine that. You have to prove a lot to them before you get that desired job. Okay, for traveling, so whether it is international, we need to go to the city first before we can travel outside the Philippines. By the way, Lovies, since I am living in a province that is called Bicol, so it will take up 10 to 13 hours riding on a bus going to Manila if you want to see the sights there and if you have something to do there. Imagine sitting in the bus for 13 hours, because that is the cheapest way to get there. Now, going to the city here, the nearest city we have is the Naga City, so it will take up to an hour riding on a jeepney. One subscriber did ask me, "Hey Petite, is it true that you need to pay for like a door-to-door if ever you want to go home late at night?" Because my girlfriend told me that she paid $10 for that person who owned the motorcycle. Now, my answer is yes, that is common. All right, any person who owns a motorcycle, they would wait near the bus station, because they know that so many people would go to their house or reach the destination late at night, so they need some transportation going back to their home. In that case, Lovies, you will need to pay a lot. That is why your girlfriend is telling that she is paying $10 for that door-to-door guy. That's what we call here in the Philippines, okay? Next is convenience, like washing by hand or power outage, and then the slow Wi-Fi. It's really common here. I have the problem with my Wi-Fi. I am paying $20 for that every month. Power outage is common, twice or more than power outage every day, and especially washing by hand. So we will use our hands by washing, okay? 2 hours, 3 hours. It depends on how much laundry you have. Okay, privacy. Everyone would go to our house, even if it's your neighbors, everyone. If, let's say here, one of the struggles that I have, like my family would always come every time, and I wouldn't have time to vlog, or I wouldn't have privacy to film a vlogs for you guys, because I don't want to be rude and tell them that, hey guys, I want to film a vlog and you are here, you're staying here the whole day. So that's one of the struggle, but at the same time, I am happy. I'm not complaining, okay? This is just one you might experience if ever you marry a Filipina and you will live close to her family. They would always come to your house, be with your Filipina, and be with you almost all the time. So don't say that I didn't warn you, okay? Sometimes neighbors, or we call it tambay, those people that are not doing nothing, they are just gossiping, and they would just want to use your Wi-Fi or something like that, especially using Wi-Fi, okay? That's the reason why they would stay at your house. And then the last one, we have easily judged by village people. So not only one subscriber did ask me if they could stay in my house for a day or two, or let's say just until they are settled. And I always said no. And the reason for that is because it is easily for us to judge by other people. Like, they would question us a lot. Not only that, we will be the talk of the town. If you say something or if you do something, oh my God, guys, it will create problem for you. You can be a talk of the town for so many months, and when they refresh it, they would remember it. They will again talk and talk about the issue that you have done in the past. Okay, so far, that's all the struggles that I have. I finally filmed your requested video, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you do love these, I hope you consider to like and subscribe. Please help me reach the 23,000 subscriber. Again, Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.